Hey guys, what's up? I'm Jen Rosenbaum. I am a boudoir photographer here in New York, a breast cancer survivor, and the author of the new book, What the F Just Happened? Survivor's Guide to Life After Breast Cancer, now available in print on Amazon. Go check it out. All right, guys. Well, it's been a while since I updated you on my surgeries and whatnot, so I wanted to tell you a little bit about what I did this winter. If you haven't seen my video before this, then you should go watch it. I just made it, actually, but this is probably posted quite a while after that. I talk about the infection that I got after my last surgery. So right now I'm hooked up to my antibiotics. And if you want to see how I do that, I already made a video about it. So go check it out. But I had surgery December 10th, 2020. I have not talked about it. I did not talk about it leading up to it or after it. So I want to take an opportunity to do that today. Explain to you why I had that surgery and if I'm happy with the results or not. So as many of you know, I had breast cancer back in 2017. I had a double mastectomy and I had my first reconstruction in March 2018. It looked absolutely ridiculous. So I switched plastic surgeons and I had another reconstruction done, completely redone November 2019, which looked absolutely ridiculous. So I switched plastic surgeons again. And now I am with Dr. Israeli at the practice called Nibra in Great Neck, New York. He's amazing. You guys should check him out. And we completely redid the reconstruction again back in July 2020. And then I had a revision surgery this past December 2020. So it's a lot to go through. It's a lot to talk about. But if you want to see the results from the other surgeries and why I needed some changes, I have videos linked down below to all of those things. So, or in the my video library. So definitely check those out. I want to talk about this surgery though. So back in July, when I had the reconstruction done over again, doctors really did such an amazing job making sure my implants were in the right position, both raised and brought closer together. We did a fat grafting along with that, and it looked absolutely amazing. I was so thrilled with it. But just like with anything else, over time, the swelling comes down, some of the fat gets reabsorbed in the body, and then we have a better idea of how is everything going to settle and how is it going to look. And at that point, we make decisions with our plastic surgeons, right? Do we want to do a revision? Are we happy with how it looks? Are some changes needed? You know, breast reconstruction is more often than not a staged surgery, and I feel like I didn't know that in the beginning. So I really want to make sure you guys know that. It's very common to have 2, 3, 4, sometimes even more surgeries to really get the results that you're looking for. This is not a boob job, you guys. So it definitely takes some time to get where you want to be. And honestly, in December, when I went to see Dr. Israeli and he said, okay, maybe we'll just do a little fat grafting. I said to him, I think you're going to want to change my implants. And he was like, I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's take a look. So when I went to see him prior to my surgery, which was intended to just be a fat grafting to fill in the top a little bit more, I showed him that I had some room still, and I wish I had made, I might have a video on this somewhere. If I do, I'll put it in, but I still had a lot of room in the top. I said, I'm not sure fat grafting is going to be enough to fill that up. Maybe we should go with a bigger implant. And he agreed that we needed a bigger implant to fill up the space, to fill up the pocket a little bit more. So back in December, I had a fat grafting and we exchanged my implant. What we didn't have to do, or what he didn't have to do, was rebuild the shelf and the alloderm and everything that was constructed for me to keep my implants in place. So it wasn't as dramatic of a surgery, but of course it still requires about 4 weeks, 6 weeks away from working out and recovery and whatnot. But it was a much, much, much easier surgery, no drains. And I will show you guys, look at the results, look so much better. You can see from the side, I have a little bit more of a slope. It's still a little tiny bit hollow up here. But we can't have perfection all the time, right? But yeah, I have more of a natural slope. This is implant. I'm touching implant right now. So there is some fat in here from fat grafting, but even if my body reabsorbed all that fat, I still have something to fill in this upper area here, which has always been my complaint, that I've been so hollow in here. It's only been about 2 months since the surgery, so I won't really know how it completely lands for about another 2 months. But at that point, I have an option. If I want to do more fat grafting, or even if I wanted to go a little bit bigger with the implant, I probably could. I don't think that I will because my skin is so thin. I'm too nervous about expanding it even more. But you can see, I'm wearing sort of like this this is by Commando, this bra. It's just like a little bit of a bralette, you can see. So there's no padding or anything in here. It's just holding me nice and tight, I guess. And so it's giving me a little bit of cleavage. Oh, it's chilly in here today. A little bit of cleavage and a little bit of lift. So it looks really good. I don't have very much rippling yet. I hope I won't. I do sometimes. I mean, if I really kind of push them together, if I lean over, you might see a little tiny bit of rippling, but they are very dense implants. And because they are larger and fuller, there's not as much rippling. I will tell you that everybody always asks me, well, what size are your implants? I'm going to tell you, but I'm also going to tell you it doesn't even matter, because the same size implant on two different women looks totally different. But I will tell you that my old implants were 485 cc and these are 525 cc. So we didn't go up tremendously, but we went up just enough, again, to kind of fill the pocket, give some fullness, some nice roundness, and actually even give me a little bit more width, because I was a little bit more narrow before. So this allowed me to have a little bit more width. And I'm a small person, but I'm not a very narrow person. So it just suits me better. They're very comfortable. They're starting now to feel like they're part of my body. You know, it takes time when you have these surgeries for it to start feeling like it's part of you. So we're getting there. It's starting to feel like part of me. And yes, I did 7 weeks after my reconstruction, 6.5 weeks after, get an infection in one of my breasts. It is possible, you guys. So again, if you want to see that video, it's already posted. You can understand how I knew I had an infection and these little handy IV, at-home IV antibiotics. I teach you how to do that. So you can check out that video. So yeah, for all of you who are asking, are you happy with your results? Yes, I'm super happy with my results. This is the best place that I have been. Sorry, my dog is going crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Mailman must be here. It's so cliche, but it's so true. Am I happy with my results? Yes, this is the best place that I have been since my mastectomy, both physically and mentally, as far as what I look like, and how I feel about my body. And I am so grateful to Dr. Israeli for that. You know, when we're picking a plastic surgeon, I didn't realize at first that you're not just picking the doctor, you're picking the person. And I just kind of went on a whim, and I went with a recommendation at first from my breast surgeon, and that was a mistake. I really should have met him and known him better, and it was not a good fit for me. With Dr. Israeli, it's such a good fit. He's so responsive. He understands what we need as women, and he really helped me feel whole again, and I'm really grateful for that. So yes, I feel like I'm in a very good spot now, and I have posted more photos on my Instagram page, which is @JenRoseMom, if you want to see a little bit more about how they look. And I will share going forward even more photos with you guys, like befores and afters. I really need to share the photos with you guys of my expanders back in the day. I was looking at them the other day and they're so ridiculous. It makes me laugh, and I don't think people realize how crazy expanders can be. So I will post some of those pictures. I will do some more videos. I have a lot to say on a lot of topics, but if there's something that you want to know, please post below in the comments, ask a question, and I'd be happy to make a video about it for you. I appreciate you following along with my journey and letting me follow along with yours and holding your hand through yours. If you have any questions, let me know. I appreciate you, and I hope that you are living with good health. Talk to you soon.